Welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm Inko, and today I have a drumroll please fixer-upper build for you. I know there's a lot of fixer-upper builds on the ladder, but I haven't had one quite this impressive in a while. It's genuinely reminiscent of the day one closed beta meta, where it was more like day 3 or 4. It took us a second to figure it out. But in the very early days, people had like instantaneous 1-second skyscraper builds that dealt tens of thousands of damage on combat start. And who won was about whose skyscraper was faster, nothing else. This is sort of what this build became. I got a truly horrifically strong and fast fixer-upper in this run, managed to do some pretty gross things that I haven't seen in a while, and this is exactly what you're afraid of when you queue into the late game and you see a pig, is that before you can even finish reading what their cards have done, you're already dead to some bullshit. Anyways, here's the run. I hope you enjoy watching it. And watch out for the Prospero vendor. It might be the best vendor I've ever seen. Alright, getting into another pig run. I don't feel like gold tier skills are worth it for pig. I just feel like his pool was pretty bad. His ability to capitalize on the best ones, the poison and burn skills early, just isn't really there. Enchanted items burn you all the time. Like 50% of the time, you basically don't get a start on every character. So I'm going golden income. Pig has by far the best time turning that into a win on day 14. If I take Finn's Big Bite, I've heard that I beat Viper with no items on board, so I'm inclined to click Finn's Big Bite. None of the items I really want to get very badly on Pig come from middle, at least not on day 1. Compared to guaranteed 5 region, I just can't really justify it. And we have Viper, Kyber Drone, and Haunted Kimono. I don't have anything I want from these two. I would be very happy with a Fang to scale with a Ganjo for early wins. Now, I've never done this before. I've heard from reputable sources on the Discord that you beat Viper as Pygmalion if you take 5 regen on the first hour. Now, I've never done this myself. It sounds believable. They've said that, like, the other characters lose, but Pig's extra 50 health is the difference. I don't know. We're gonna find out together. Let's see if I'm getting trolled. And while we wait for the sandstorm to get here and kill Viper, because that's what's gonna happen, right? But while we wait for that, I would like to remind you that if you aren't subbed to the channel, you can sub for more daily Bazaar content just like this. And if whenever you leave the video, you could leave a like, it really does help the channel spread around in the algorithm, help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Viper's dying, I'm also dying, but is it a tie? No, it's just a straight up win, it's the truth. 5 regen pig does the trick, and 3 regen pig definitely would not have done it. I'll take 2 gold, the poison is useless, but 2 gold's still fine. Do I want to upgrade to nothing, get 1 gold, or go to Kina? Tough choice. Well, both of these are items you can potentially win runs with, right? When you get an early silk, you can sell all your small items after your guaranteed upgrade at level 4 to get a lot of base shield value and start trying to scale something off of that. My issue with Silk Scarf is I really don't like Silk Scarf. It's like, yeah, if you use your guaranteed upgrade on it and find something that generates money, like a ledger, and then a gumball machine, you can probably convert this to wins. But like, if I have a gumball machine and a ledger, I'm comfortable with every item in Pig's repertoire. I don't need Silk Scarf to win with that. Like, I know it's valid, I just don't feel impressed by it. I feel like I should dream bigger. I'm always buying this bird. The bird's just generically good for like every single build. As for Silk Scarf, it's not good today anyway. I want to keep my gold open. I don't think it's a very impactful item. Luxury Kiwas, I can see this winning the run. And I can see it just going onto a board anyway. So I'm going to take it and roll. ATM. I think for now it's better to plan to run ATM. I can't really see Bushel being the thing I want though. Like, I don't know. It's more healing than Bird today, right? It goes off every 3.5 seconds effectively. So 60 every 3.5 is just vastly more than 20 every 5. It gives me something to use. No, I've already got a friend. I don't need the Bushel to enable a tiny little monster. Wait, no. Furry little guy? Furry little monster? I don't know the name of the experience of it. It needs a toy food or friend. I forgot it. You know what I'm talking about. I genuinely think Bushel was a mistake. Like, just find a different item to put on your board. This doesn't win PvE fights, that's part of it, right? Like, if you put this on your board in a PvE fight, the highest tier encounters have more health than you and you die in Sandstorm most of the time. I just don't see Bushel being the right call here. I really want it to be, but it seems like it's a waste. We're gonna try another shop. Andy is the best other shop we could possibly have hit, by the way. These are not the reasons it's a good shop.
want to buy that? I mean,
It's a net loss to take a piggy bank, but if I find an upgrade hammer or a B1, B2, changing the piggy bank from bronze to silver makes it a net gain. But of course, I'm using an upgrade event on it, so it's not clear. And I would never use a hammer on the piggy bank. It has to be B1, B2. And even then, I have things that just improve my board, real upgrades that actually tangibly matter. So I'm going to roll there. I don't value Yo-Yo very highly at all. Dude, imagine how fucking unstoppable Pig would be if Kukri and Brass Knuckles were cards that actually did literally anything. Oh, these cards are so bad. At least Jewelry is a fast, non-weapon item that can be scaled up. Yeah, the shop's kind of robbed me on this run. What do? I think I buy a Kukri here, man. I'll put the truffle on this. There's no reason to save it. There's a reason to save it. It can matter for like cargo shorts, or because I need the money to buy something else and I don't want to sell the luxury kiosk yet. This is a very, very bad day one board. Do I want to buy a Jewelry because it's good with Matchbox? Everything's good with Matchbox. If I hit Matchbox, I'm so happy. I don't need to care about getting things for being good with Matchbox. I've already got this, right? Now, it's Vanessa. That probably means they took a good starting item, whether it's enchanted item or skill. I took income start. I'm very unfavored. That's bad. Cannon does run out. No, this is enough burn. That proliferates. That deals tons of damage. The ATM's not going to do anywhere near enough to mitigate that. I'm pretty confident I'm just dead here. Oh, does it not stack? I thought it would. Do I win this? They just run out? Oh, that's wild. I thought that these were synced up and they were going to hit for 8 burn, but instead they're hitting for 4 burn, and then this only has 2 burn left, so it's hitting for 4 than 6 instead of totaling for 8, which is a lot worse. I think even if it had stacked the way I thought it would, I would have just ran him over. I am surprised. I mean, I know why, right? He has a defensive item on a pure offense limited output build, but more importantly, Cannon's just not very good, man. Like, that's what it really comes down to. So often in my videos where I have like a burn Vanessa start, I'm talking about how I cannot accept Cannon or Mantis Shrimp. I need something better. And that's why. The thing's just not very good. Putting Day 2 Mountain Pass against Kina is very mean. I want the experience. I wouldn't take fight right now. I don't need income. I'm not clicking on that. I would be taking the 2 gold 1 experience option because I lose a lot of fights. I'm going to go Kina, though. I just need better items than what I have. Ganjo, Apropos Chapeau, Matchbox. There are a lot of hits here, and these are not set hits. Is this a fixer-upper angle? I currently have next to nothing to liquidate after I buy a fixer-upper. And then on top of that, I have no rewards card, no ledger. I feel like buying this is sort of throwing Day 2. Like, I can go to the next shop if I don't buy this fixer-upper. If I buy it, I just can't go to a shop. I'm going to upgrade my bird and leave. I think going to that fixer-upper is like a bit of a pipe dream right now. I don't know like how long it takes, but it's a long time. There's a lot of items and days between now and that being good. Those are all pretty bad, man. I'm going to roll. There's like a tiny part of me tempted to take heal power, but I can't do that. Jesus. Do I take 20 max health with arms dealer and no economy, or do I take, I guess I take 20 heal? It can affect my PvP fights, it can matter. 2 income for free is great, but I have to go Andy here. Like, I just have to go Andy here. I have to find the things that let me win PvP fights. It's a Day 2 silver succulents. It's not bad, but it's all of my gold. I'm gonna take the marbles and roll. You'd have to come in at silver, didn't you? Take 2 gold, remove the option of duping. So like I was saying about luxury kiosks a little bit ago, I might need to sell the truffles to put value on something else. In this case, I don't know that that's the case. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the truffle here. I think 1 value on that item basically never matters.
Tell everyone you
now, sadly, we missed a burn skill off of our first pip. And on top of that, this came in at silver, so yeah, it's more burn right now, but it's vastly less burn than a double matchbox. However, we can get an upgrade hammer later, upgrade it to gold, and then dupe our silver matchbox down the line. It's not necessarily the case that we don't dupe a matchbox right now. And now that we have matchbox, we just crushed Rogue Scrapper. I don't even need to think about it. The amount of burn this represents is truly, truly outrageous. I cannot overstate how much better Pig's early and mid game is with a matchbox than without. Like, if you could just pick a single starting item on any character, I don't think there'd be one that affected win rate more than Matchbox being guaranteed on a pig. It's that ridiculous. Honestly, our board's not that great right now. Between, like, his very limited healing and the fact that I have an ATM, it's not that bad with the bird. But, like, Piggles are quite slow. I just have a small board. It's worse than I thought it would be. If it were at bronze, we might not have proliferated bird at all. We might have lost, which is kind of wild to me. I just overestimate how slow Piggles are, I suppose. Rust is incredible. Say it every time. Rex one-weapon builds hurts everybody. Taking that abandoned chest for a potential Matchbox dupe down the line. Got to. Also broke, so stores just feel a bit worse. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even look at the thing on the right. I have no idea what it was. Heal item, Green Heart Mushroom for 4 gold, or Curio. If I hit Curio, what can I get? Every 4 seconds this goes off, versus every 8 seconds minor charging. This is currently much better than the ATM, because it's going to give me scaling on the ATM, same speed on marbles, ultimately faster board than the Matchbox had. Now, the decision I was at previously was, do I go to Curio looking for, like, specifically Salamander Pup out of around 40 items, or do I take 4 gold? Well, and I said Salamander Pup, I thought it was a pretty good Curio. Then I said 40 items, and I got my head together and decided to do something else. This pig is currently playing a temporary shelter with a Ganjo and a restorative bird. He should lose in Sandstorm, I think is how this works. The shelter does nothing, the Ganjo double scaling the bird does do something. Like, the main thing this does is multicast on an enchanted item. But I'm pretty confident that since we're building Burn, he doesn't slow us. We're going to kill him in Sandstorm. It's possible that, like, maybe this mitigates enough burn in Sandstorm that it doesn't matter. Oh, the bird's mitigating a lot of burn. This just comes down to timing windows, and I am not favored. I do have shield, though, and he doesn't. I'm getting through all of his shield pretty consistently. I didn't consider that this was mitigating 2 burn every 5 seconds, though. We get him, no problem. If that had gone through, we would have died. It was just down to timing windows. I don't know. I would have lived a little bit longer, gotten my bird off too. I think I actually would have won regardless there. It's not immediately clear to me, and I don't want to watch the replay to find out, but I think I win either way. I will not be spending 4 gold on a bronze tier loot item. That sounds outrageous, especially with my current money concerns. However, having just gained 11 gold, maybe I'm not concerned about money anymore. Yeah, I am very happy to go +2 burn on a Matchbox every single hour. I will spend 5 gold until I have nothing left picking that event. Now, unfortunately, our board's not, like, great for making the Matchbox better. Oh, wait, we have Pickles. What am I talking about? 2% crit on everything, 1% crit on everything. Oh, he had Pickles too. That makes sense. So just some omni-scaling Pickles just to have fast items, and that's the board. And with the Pickles, I think I'm good to just ignore Kina and go Mountain Pass. C-Fight, Click Fight, live by it. Yeah, we get retiree, right? There's no shot. Also, hold up. This dude is not a human. I didn't realize that when he didn't have art. I couldn't tell what he was. He might have had different art originally, because Extreme Comfort's icon is not from him. I think he used to be like a skinny old dude and his art was changed. I just didn't realize at the time. Anyway, yeah, our burn output's massively higher with 2 more 4-speed items and 2 more burn on the Matchbox. We crush this guy. Is he a day 4 fight? I feel like retiree is day 4, not day 3. Yeah, he is. Not that it's particularly close.
Whatever happened to respect your elders?
Don't think anything he drops matters, so I just want the highest gold output. That's fine. 4 gold's better than most fights. And we crush a Scout Trooper too, no problem.
What you saying, voice man?
I suppose the best drop here is Eagle Talisman, but other than that, we want the highest gold value. Gunner can be crazy later with specifically Ice Luge. I'd be happy with that. Gunpowder is just Gunner that takes up an inventory spot for the rest of the run, I suppose. And I'll be back in a second. I think you know how the Scout Trooper fight goes. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got a phone call, and Bola's is the worst possible drop. Lowest gold, no value to me as an item. Now, I'm torn here because upgrading marbles is generally very, very good. However, it's only crit pickles. It's all the same crit pickle. What? My pickles are broken. They're just giving me the same thing over and over. They infected his pickles too. Or maybe it caught it from his pickles. Who's to say? Anyway, I haven't gotten any burn skills yet, and there are several hits there. Upgrading a bronze tier item for just one slow on marbles, that doesn't feel very optimistic to me. And there are misses that are good too. That's not really one of them. Going to roll that. There's stuff like defense grid. There's also all of this shit. All right, stack the bird. This actually isn't bad. Leftmost, rightmost heal on the bird can someday be effects that I have on the sauna instead. And the sauna goes off and the matchbox goes off, so it becomes essentially a restorative enchanted matchbox. Andy can have steam ladle, hot stones, items that are a bit slower than these, but definitely better than them. B1, B2 upgrades marbles, but hey, Andy can do that too, and I'm not even that concerned about upgrading marbles. Pickles, that seems worth upgrading. Would also like the rewards card. Would I take a bandage here? No, because it takes the heal off of the bird, and that seems detrimental. Like, I've got small, fast items already. Andy, why? If I take this to gold, I basically can't dupe it. See, it was all well and good before Andy gave me that, because, like, if he'd given me silver hot stones or steam ladle, the build gets so much better. Gold matchbox isn't even as impactful as getting one of the other burn items, it just isn't. But then on top of that, we have to deal with losing the dupe possibility. There's other good items to dupe. I'm not gonna give up one burn because I might get more value in 4 days. Like, we're able to go Diamond Victory right now on just a good enough matchbox board. Also, it looks like I might be going to Volpack here. I've got a bad Piggle, Bolas, this. Probably not using the luxury kiosk, let's be real with ourselves. I can get a decent amount of value, just throw the Piggles back in. At silver, the Piggles are probably better than this anyway. These are all the same, just put it between the silver and the bronze one, I guess. So I could do that just to get a lot of extra gold. Well, 4 extra gold, it's not nothing. Potentially I find good items there, bronze tier chocolate, and also bronze tier chocolate but with extra steps. Don't really seem like they compete. I don't think I'll be using that. Is it worth rolling here? Like, it's obviously worth selling all this crap. But is it worth rolling? I've got so much gold. There are so many items that can go on this board. I wish that boomerang were silver so badly. I don't think it's worth getting at bronze. At bronze, it can't give Vile Blood. It can't give Cinders. I don't have a level 4 upgrade. I just got that. Like, it's not terrible, but I'm not going to worry about using stash space to make that float when it's just not a very good item in the first place. I know I can use my upgrade hammer on it, but I'm still holding out on the idea of using it to dupe the other burn items. 0 win duly, huh? Feel pretty good against that. I have no idea what that man's name is. Cannot understand what his letters in that order mean. Burn Core, Weld Torch, Arc Blaster. That's very cool. Obviously, it's not doing anything right now. The question is, how long can he keep losing before he gives up on it? Also, that's a lot of burn. Did it crits? I'm gonna check to see if it did. It feels like I got way too much burn way too quickly at the start and got like a 4% crit or something. Anyway, who needs duped matchboxes? This just seems like enough, right? Checking recap. 72 divided by 8. Yep, that's 1 crit. I got a crit right at the start like I thought I did. You have a choice of a random non-weapon item, a selection of weapons, all of which will be patched on my matchbox build, and economic seminar. I'll spend 4 gold for 2 chances at ledger. I don't hate that. That's a lot of gold. Like, is this going to be a lot worse than the other build that I would have been running in my PvE fight? Yes, but it's also going to generate a lot of money. I see I've also picked up another red Piggle that is useless to me. Damn shame about that. Barcoon will buy it for extra money, though. And I think I'm happy to go Barcoon, chance at Ledger, chance at large scaling items that I would actually try to win the run with. I guess Fixer Upper could be that item, to be honest. It's not necessarily just getting flips.
Small items, small people.
Those are decidedly not it. I don't think we're crooking. That seems crazy to me. Masterpiece costs a stash space, but I have stash space to spare. I have the gold to pick up lemonade stands. I kind of want to sell all these Piggles, man. They're not very good. They genuinely do next to nothing. Getting the long-term economy seems good. Maybe I should just upgrade Hammer the rewards card and go into Fixer Upper. If I got in Ledger, I'd have been happy to do it. What I'm looking at right now is whether or not I want to buy a Lemonade Stand, just like toss this and then get plus 50 health immediately. It's not a great Lemonade Stand, it really isn't, but I'm going to do this.
My size, but I guess I'll take it.
Oh, damn it, I shouldn't have done that one yet. I wasn't planning to upgrade it initially, so I forgot, like, basic ordering with Lemonade Stands. Anyway, I don't like these pickles in the first place. I guess I should have bought the Masterpiece. I have a lot more stash space than I did a second ago. That could change very rapidly, though. Do I beat it in a Hexa? Well, it depends on what gets destroyed. I think, on average, I beat the Hexa. I think if it doesn't hit the Matchbox, I win. And if it does hit the Matchbox, it has to also not hit the other virus to lose. I'm up on experience already. Like, even if I fail this fight, I will still hit level 5 today. And you hate to, like, go from ahead on experience to behind on one lost fight. But I've been sketchy about Matchbox versus a Hexa before, and every time I've crushed the fight. I think this is the weakest I've ever been. Hitting the Nitro with slow is best possible, because the Nitro is the thing that actually gets everything else going. We have 24 burn already. Still nowhere near triggering the viruses. 40 burn. Didn't get it on the first one, but it didn't destroy the other one. It got it on the second one. So now it's a question of if the remaining burn kills. And it looks like it does, but it's a little bit closer than I would like it to be. There's no healing, and the region's not really scaling very much, so we're good.
Sorry, I didn't get
Okay,
that.
so I think I was right to come here. I think maybe if the first one had hit it, I'd have lost. It requires, like, absolute worst-case RNG to lose that fight, it seems. I don't think it was anywhere near 100%. That's a much better pickle. Also, look at that value scaling. It's absolutely wild how much money this makes. Yeah, we're happy with Silver Tier skills. Not really a choice. Those are not great. I can accept Peaceful Eye, but I can do so much better than 10% crit. I mean, honestly, I think the burn is better. Also, just 8% crit on anything might be better. I think Frostfire has to be better. Additionally, it helps enable something like a, what's it called? Neophiliac down the line. Curio's good with this amount of money, but I have 2 burn guaranteed against it, so I can't go to Curio. Up to a 10 burn Matchbox on day 4, which is a little bit crazy. No reason to go to economy or free options when I have this much money. Cash register's pretty good. Still base value on that, not a big deal.
Enjoy your purchase.
Got the marbles upgrade. I think I've used my upgrade hammer already. That's fine.
Do you have to leave already?
Piggy bank is generating gold. Well, not really, right? Because it costs 4 to buy. Then once it gets back up to 4 value, you spent 8 gold and it generates 8 gold. So you need 5 stash spaces for this to make money. Yeah, I'm just going to leave. I don't think I want that. Although I have to sell the Piggle if I want to have room to get a Piggle and my coins. That's fine. I don't want to use that Piggle anyway. I want to be greedy. A part of me thinks I should take this. It's too slow. I won't have the gold, so it'll sit in my stash at 0 value at the start of the next day, and it's the stash space problem. 2 wins Pig. Looks like he lost on day 1 or 2. Not quite sure which. Feeling pretty comfortable, though. He has to have duped a Matchbox where you think I'm not favored. Where's the rest of your build? What is this? 3 Matchboxes? No, these are just burn items. I mean, those are a really good 7 items. I would happily run literally every item he has other than the Matchbox. Obviously, it's a downgrade. But for the rest of his build, the fact that it's not there is a slight problem. This does scale to the moon, and Matchbox is very bad into Cold Room. But because I have 2 shield items, and he doesn't have much to accelerate his Matchbox, I think I win. It's getting scary, because the fight's going on long enough for Steam Ladle to scale a lot. I lose! Fucking crazy. I was half a second from killing him, too. Well, I've said it before, I've been on the other side frequently. Cold Room is just insane in the Matchbox mirror. That's really all this was. Also, Gold Steam Ladle doing a lot of work. You can see it did almost as much burn as my whole board Matchbox. So, yeah, it's just really bad matchup. I didn't think that it was going to be that much, but I guess I didn't really catch the Steam Ladle was at gold. Damn shame. Just hard counter match there. Well, this is unfortunate. These are all bad. Do I go Docs for extra gold, or I take a random small non-weapon item because it has a couple of big hits? It has a decent number of big hits. I think I go Lost and Founds. That's better than I could have hoped. I was not expecting a gold one. We're very happy with Akina here. Everything we care about can be sold at Kina. When you freeze, your shield items gain 5 shield. Sick. All that freezing I do. I don't think Ice Cream Truck is any good. 12 gold on crypto, that is enough to sell. I don't think Snow Globe makes any sense. I'm gonna leave. Am I at the point where I'm supposed to start playing for Fixer Upper just because VIP Pass is potentially good enough? Well, I'm definitely at the point where, regardless of what I'm supposed to, I'm buying this shipment and selling it immediately. What do we get? Huh. Second Piggles. I believe there's a bug, and if you have 2 Piggles at the same tier, it gives you Piggles of the next tier. We'll be testing that today, I guess. Now, do I want to keep a silencer? If I get Obsidian on the matchbox, it becomes kind of wild. That's a lot of stash space to be giving up, but I guess I want to keep it. I'm going to toss this cash register, I think. It was break even. I got some extra value out of the lemonade stand. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to hold this for the rest of the day. I guess I don't have to sell it yet. Like, I could get more money later in the day. I don't want to buy those items, that's for sure. So let's move on to the next page. Trash King Mayor. I have no reason to put the second Pickles on my board. And I guess I'm going to find out by gambling. I believe this bug is real. Although I've heard about it as 2 gold Piggles give a diamond tier Piggle. I assume that it would be the same at any tier. There's no reason it would specifically be duplicated gold that was bugged. Losing the cold room matchup hurts so fucking bad, man. Just like if the cold room were literally any other item in the game, he loses. It could be any 5 item slots and the fight would be close. Oh well, what can you do? It's just a generally good item, although not at silver. Good enough in the matchup against me at silver. I'm just hung up on that loss because it's such a bad matchup. There are a few things that are harder counters. Yes, it does do that. Neat. Now, the problem I have here is that my Piggles are not generating as many items as I would like them to. I'd much rather get multiple items from the lemonade stands. So the second Piggles is actually kind of useless if I'm already going into Fixer Upper, which I think I am. Swap these. I don't need to do anything yet. Oh, I do. I have to make room. Shit. Frankly, I think the 12% to the right Piggle is the best possible Piggle. And I don't care about getting more Piggles. I care about getting Piggles so that I can sell them for other things. 117 health versus a silver loot item. You know what? I think 4 gold in a loot item is probably worse than 117 health. We can get fins for 5 more regen, 5% more health. Frankly, there's a lot of items I still need. Basically anything that's in the burn package, the freeze package, the property package, the money package. There's so many different things that are beneficial to me. Feels hard to go here. But at the same time, we're on day 5. 5 regen is still substantial. I'm a burn build. Anything that keeps me alive longer is good. I'm going to go JJ. There's just... I don't feel good about not going to JJ here. I haven't gotten my level 7 upgrade yet, which means bootstraps are pretty good. It's been a while since I had a bootstraps everything sort of run. Alright, I'm down. I'm going to toss the cash register, pick up the bootstraps. And I'm going to roll. I don't want Landscaper or Crook. Spiky Shield. I've had runs where I said, I'm not going to buy Spiky Shield. Fixer Upper is nowhere near ready. My stash is full. I don't have the room. And those all feel like very compelling points at the time. But then I get to day 15 and I lose to Poison Mirrors because I can't kill them with my shield values because I didn't get the right enchantments and I never found a second Spiky Shield. So, if I am a Fixer Upper run, which, by golly, with a silver VIP card, is that a VIP card? Rewards card. And a VIP pass, it seems like I'm a Fixer Upper build. But this is just an awful item, right? You're better off with Crusher Claw from Curio. You're better off with, like, any damage enchant on either the Fixer Upper or a Subscraper. I really don't have room for it right now, because we cannot play around shielded Fixer Upper, or sorry, silver Fixer Upper, Spiky Shield right now. That shit does not go to the board. So, if it's a mistake I'm gonna keep making. I don't feel like I've learned my lesson from it yet. I feel like it's still right to do this. Abandoned chest for an upgrade hammer. Well, no, we're gonna be doing bootstraps things, right? 2 income's nice. If I want to do bootstrap things, 2 income's pretty good. Medium items are where I really get the most value anyway, right? Because that's where I get ledger. If you can't sell medium, that's kind of the most important item. Cold room for my current build as well. Like the best stuff for either build comes from people with access to medium. Specifically filtering that out is very bad. And I will stand by that middle is a bad vendor because there are a ton of bad medium items, but the best things that I actually need do come from that pool. I think I take 2 income here. I'm not thrilled about it, but it's good enough. The Fixer-Upper comes in for the PvP fight, I guess, because, don't really have a choice. I sell the Sharpening Stone for nothing, because I need a room for a Piggle if I win. And that's it. We have a 48 shield Fixer-Upper. He's a 1-win dueling. We stand a chance. Gold starting poison skill. Monitor Lizard's not a good way to apply it, though. Why does it poison jump at the start? Oh, rigged. Rigged is very good with Monitor Lizard, so I am actually pretty scared. I might lose. The additional just flat 6 poison that it dealt in the first application. Yeah, poison's weak mechanically, and Monitor Lizard's not a good use of it, but Gold Battery Companion Core says, fuck me, I'll die about it. Don't let this convince you that Monitor Lizard is good. This is just as high roll as it gets. It is day 5. He has Gold GPU, Companion Core, Gold Battery to charge the Monitor Lizard, because even with permanent haste, it's not fast enough, and Metronome between 2 different haste applicators. Like, this is as good as it can ever do. And it's still just, it's almost lost. Out of curiosity, what was his health at the end, right? I want to know if this was the difference. Was he under 246? I don't think he was. I don't think my build had a real shot against this. I'm currently scaling with VIP Pass with 2 very weak properties that do nothing in the matchup. If I had a cold room in play over this ATM, I would have won guaranteed, I think, just because the amount of regen it would give me, the amount it would slow him. And no, defense crit is not the reason I lost. And of course, even if it was, he would have a different skill instead. But yeah, just a ridiculous high roll for Monitor Lizard. I have played enough Monitor Lizard to know that is not the average result. Yeah, I'll go medium. It's not a good vendor, but it's better than not a vendor in this case.
I'll help you find who does.
Boomerang. That's silver now, which is what I wanted. I can't hold a silencer in case I get an Obsidian enchant on the Fixer-Upper, can I? Why not? Figure it out, make it happen. Absolutely, you can do that. I need space so badly. Giving up Fixer-Upper, sorry, giving up Boomerang sounds very bad. You know what else sounds bad? Putting rewards card on the wrong property. Again. Grumble, grumble. I think maybe I'm over the Lemonade Stand at this point. I think that's the solution. I think Lemonade Stand needs to go. It's gotten me a bit of health. I'm very happy with it. But I don't have stash space for that. Boomerang is more valuable in the long run.
People thought it was weird.
Sorry, ATM, you are 100% out.
It's not right for you. Bring it back.
Now, unfortunately, I'm still using Bird, so it's not like as good with the Matchbox as it could be, but it's still pretty good. I can get the cash register. I'm going to counter stash space problems again immediately if I do, so I'm not going to do that. And there is a shop left, so let's go to the next hour. I would not mind dropping the Bird at this point. Paul can sell large items, including a Skyscraper. These other 2 options are terrible. At least with 45 gold, they're terrible. Pawn Shop and Double Whammy and Money Tree are all very much not it. Hey, the Lemonade Stand is back. If I had more stash space, I could flip this, but I don't.
Was it too heavy? They tell me it's a problem.
Put VIP Pass back in, move it over. Oh, I do need to run the Boomerang over something, and it literally has to be this, I guess. Do I beat Infernal if I do that? Different question, do you beat Infernal? Got 1,300 health. Lot of healing. Decent burn. Decent shield. I think I beat Infernal, man. Like, this 30 heal Sauna is not minor. I should be able to heal the starting burn off of me before fire, not like purge it, but get back to full health before the fire claw goes off. Get shield going and start having burn ticks. Also, let's not forget marbles against relatively few active items is a big fucking deal. 250 burn, huh? 1 tick off. That's unfortunate, man. I thought I could do that. That's really unfortunate. Upgrade a silver tier or lower item. What do we have the bootstraps on currently? Great. Just arrange this now so I can't mess it up shortly. I would really have liked to, you know, gotten 3 experience, no, 4 experience and all the gold and the reward from the shop. Missing out on all of that is agony. Oh well, here we are. We'll go Barcoon. A lot of hits there.
Small things?
These are not it. Neither are those. Do you have any small items that I want to sell? Well, the pickles are breaking my heart, but probably don't sell those, right? Yeah, I'll just be on my way.
Is it because I talk too slow?
140 flat health versus small and large. Frankly, without any freeze, the small item that I like the most, the steam ladle, is not really applicable. There are good enough things I can buy there. It's +2 value. +2 value in the grand scheme of things is pretty minor. 140 max health probably is more important. I don't know. There are still a lot of small items I feel like I need. Stop. I don't want to buy your shipments. Fine. Boomerang, you were just a lost cause. I just threw away 2 gold on you. What do we got here, by the way? Oh, it upgraded something. Did it upgrade this? They both went off. It was at silver previously. Oh, it upgraded VIP pass. That's almost completely useless, unfortunately. Oh! Okay, so that means I have to commit, and I'm definitely committing to Fixer-Upper here. Wasn't expecting it to be a 30% crit shipment. That's highly unusual. I want to drop the bird so that the sauna is better, but there's no way to do that right now. This item's cooldown is reduced by 1% for every value it has. When you shield or heal, give your items +1 value for the fight. Base value of 12. I'm trying to imagine the world where the billboard is somehow useful here. I'm just not seeing it, man. I really am not seeing it. I don't know. I think Matchbox is on its way out. I have literally no burn skills. I have 1 Frostfire, right? So there is a way I can drop it where, like, the sauna is not doing much right now. This isn't doing much right now. I bring in the billboard. I get a fast item scaling of VIP pass, so it's going to generate a ton of gold eventually. It's going to start making itself scale with the VIP pass. I'm going to try billboard out. I haven't run it since it's been reworked. Sauna does need to go, unfortunately, if I'm doing this. No way around it. Thanks, game. I appreciate that glitch. And I think that these left 2 items are the only thing I have to consider trash. Is there ever an argument to pushing bootstraps here? 38. I cannot force it to upgrade anything, nor do I have the sort of money to feel comfortable doing that. I'd have to sell the VIP pass, which I am looking to do, but like once I find another one so I can liquidate this one and get a new one. So my defenses are a lot better than they were a second ago. Probably would have beat the Infernal if I'd taken this before the fight, but oh, no, because it massively hurts my burn output, Joe. Look, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure a billboard was the right call here. I just know that I'm trying to transition into Fixer-Upper and give up on this Matchbox build. The sauna is not going to cut it defensively. Up 400 health on me despite my lemonade stand, huh? Bit rude. Not quite sure why. Is he up a level on me? Yeah, that'll do it. He's up an entire level on me. That is a lot of burn will be coming through. I do have a good chunk of shield, and his damage scaling is basically non-existent. But he will eventually just kill me, because my burn is not going to do anything. Yeah, I'm just dead. Sad times. At least I'm living long enough to get, like, a lot of value out of the VIP pass, but not anywhere near long enough. I don't think I beat that with the other build either, is the thing. Maybe I'm underestimating how good the Matchbox was, but I just don't have a bunch of other small fast items to go with it, and if I did, I would have no defenses, so it still feels weak. Do we go to Ayla looking for an Obsidian Skyscraper, or Subscraper, rather? No, we click 1 experience. That's just the best option here. Middle for Ledger, middle for Cold Room. It's too late for Cold Room. Do I go middle just for Ledger? That sounds crazy. I'd rather reroll and go to a better shop. No, middle can have Balcony and Spiky Shield, and at this point we are committed. Okay, that convinces me.
No sale.
I mean, there's a lot of other just random chaff garbage at middle, so... I mean, yeah, that's the expected result. It's why I say middle's a bad shop, right? Even though I can name 3 massive run-winning items at middle, middle's just got a massive stock of complete trash. Boot traps are on 40. Fixer-Uppers on 37. That should be no problem at the end of the day. I think I go Thug here. I definitely go Thug here. Bach is 1 in 9. And I also have a chance at 40 gold here. So I'd say that's 2 out of 9 fights I fight this guy, and it's more valuable than Turtle, so it's like 3.5 experience per 1 hit. That's a good rate. I'm happy to come here. Also, I thought my defenses would be better against this guy. Kind of underwhelmed, I'm going to be honest. We still win. But the fact that it's even remotely close is very disappointing. I guess the fact that it's close is good, right? Ideally, my defenses are so strong that I can remove the matchbox and win anyway. I am not there yet. That's a skip. That's literally nothing. It makes my Grandmaster worse. It's not right. Shield skills are pretty bad other than specifically defense grid. Heal and regen are pretty bad other than endurance, but I don't have a weapon anyway, so that'll be gold tier skills.
I am just a man who has lived along.
Well, I don't freeze or have weapons. Invigorating haste isn't terrible. I can make that happen down the line, but like right now, I do it. I'm going to cut it very soon, though. That's the problem. I don't know. I think maybe it's Invigorating Cold. I think that might be better than Roll. Because, like, what's a hit even look like, right? When your properties can't be adjacent to each other because you need VIP pass between them. I'm going to take Invigorating Cold. Down the line, this opens up a slow vendor for slow freeze to get Rust Freeze and then Freeze Haste. See, Kina, I love your shop. It's a great shop. But the issue with Kina's shop is that it requires me to not go to a fight. And a fight is value scaling, right? Like, it's better than a rewards card if I have VIP pass. So I'm going to go Mountain Pass, C-Fight, Click Fight. I'm behind on experience. Well, at least that helps me with the behind on experience bit, but not nearly as much as I would like. Prospero, please God, my guy. I almost snap-clicked on that too quickly, but yeah, we want to go there immediately. That is where ledgers live. You really fucking shouldn't have, my guy. What is this? What the hell is this store? He has Golden Ledger, so every 5 item sells instead of 10. He has Golden Briefcase. When you sell this, you fill your entire board and stash with spare change. And Golden Gumball Machine, which does not require you to spend money to get the gumballs. This is so fucking rigged. I'm taking a screenshot of that. I will never see a better Prospero. I can't lose now. This guy bet on me. He gave me everything I can need to win. I'm letting Prospero down if we somehow throw this. Okay, so every single thing I keep hurts me to some degree, right? This always starts the same way, which is we figure out what the sell is. Cool, it's a Piggle. And now we have the room to pick up the ledger. That's always step 1.
Moving up in the world.
Now that we have the ledger, we don't care about this Piggle at all. So theoretically, the only 2 things I have that I don't care about are Coral and Silencer. But that's theoretical. We can sell a lot more. We can commit to this. We can go really hard into this. I don't know that I care about Piggles, because they're going to cost me value right now. And I can get an extra coin out of the briefcase before my fight. I can get the extra value out of the briefcase by doing that. I don't even know that I care about Loop, but because I have free gumballs, Loop is +1 gold per hour, so I probably should. I think maybe the briefcase is the trap here. We definitely sell Coral. We definitely sell Silencer. It's a golden gumball machine. I need 32 gold to pick it up. We no longer really care about rewards card scaling. With the Ledger and the VIP pass, we don't need to go to stores anymore. So I can liquidate this. And I need to, because I have to buy that gumball machine. So I'm going to sell this. Sell this. That is 47 gold. I buy this, sell it back. That's minimum 8. That's enough to buy everything. There's nothing else I can really sell easily, but I can sell these 3 items and be like, fuck them. Who cares? I think I do care, though. I think that this hurts me a bit too much. It's an additional 6 sells before the day, which is a lot of shield value on Fixer Upper, to be honest with you. Like, I don't want to upgrade marbles. I want to upgrade the Ledger, right? That is true. If I do that, I might be throwing today's fight. This is my last death I can have. That's a really tough decision. I always buy this next. The question is just, do I sell these? And the answer is no. It affects my chance of winning too much. Toss those. We buy the golden gumball. I didn't realize it was going to trigger. I'm so bad at the game. Oh, I thought it was like 5 off. I've just been so much thinking about other things. Grumble, grumble. It's fine. We have unlimited gold. We'll get it tomorrow. Now, I can roll here. What am I looking for? Business card. Hey, we got it back. Shield equal to double this item's value with Golden Ledger. And we will be upgrading it to be better than that later. I want both of these.
That same investment once.
I don't think I care about the golden thing, to be honest with you. Okay, our stash is completely filled in a clusterfuck again, but our build is better, and our prospects for the future are tremendously better. We kind of need a weakish opponent, though. We don't do a lot for this day. 0 win Vanessa? I mean, I'd actually preferred like 1 win, because now they're dead. The fact they have their death enchant might get me, but I assume if you're at 0 and 6, you're pretty damn weak no matter what enchant you got. They're a poison build. Fuck off! They are a water wheel poison build. With a duped cat and fiery rebirth, huh? The 0 win Vanessa is a fiery rebirth poison build against me. You know, against any other build, maybe they're weak, who knows? I strongly suspect I'll die first. They have very little health, but they just have enough that, like, the hasted seashell is crippling my matchbox. There's no shot. That's so frustrating. Yeah, I saved these because it meaningfully affects my chance of winning. Imagine I fought somebody who didn't have 2 life bars, crazy poison scaling. I'm not clicking recap. I don't need to see what happened. I fucking get it. Let's go to a random enchant altar. Radiant's pretty awful here. We're gonna go Artist. We're gonna slam it on the fixer-upper. We're gonna get Obsidian. We're gonna win the run. It's that easy. Obsidian, fiery, poison. Give me something good. Shiny? It can combo with something else. It's the best defensive scaler other than Golden. Arguably the best even compared to Golden. Juggle our board a little bit. Sell this. Do I have to do it one at a time? Even if I sold the bird, this. The rewards card sell is definitely wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it one at a time. I hate it to death, but it's the correct play, and we need to edge every single piece we can get out of this. So, one at a time it is. I would like a shop. Curio is probably the best shop, to be honest with you. And I do want the rewards card going on Piggy Bank, I think. That's overkill. It's gonna go up to 4. Yeah, I don't need to put it on that. It doesn't matter. So I'll put it here. Go to Curio.
I got everything you need.
If I can get a Crusher Claw, I will sell my matchbox setup. Otherwise, I can't buy and sell things that take up 3 slots right now. I'm sorry, Bird. I'm sure you were good in the past, but I need room. I'm sorry, Marvels. I'm sure you were good in the past, but I need room. Oh! So when you sell something for +1 gold with the loop, it doesn't affect the amount it gives you in terms... It's doing base value with Piggy Bank and loop. I mean, that's not what it says. I'm going to report that as a bug. Okay. Anyway, toss all of these, make the room. And I have enough money that I'm willing to do 3 gold flips on the large. That's no problem. Just flip all this over, I guess, so that I can get everything targeting the fixer-upper.
Now that's a bargain.
God fucking damn it, I'm so bad at the game. This is actually a problem. I gotta stop. It was guaranteed on Curio. I thought it was lower. Oh, it's fine. I'm generating gold. That's the plan. That's definitely what we were intentionally doing. We're not just fucking awful at the game.
My rusty circuits to see that find a home.
The unresponsive stash bug does drive me up a wall a little bit.
Up the bazaar. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Alright. There's nothing we need to worry about for now on this. So I guess this is the board we have for PvP. We just throw in the golden gumball machine. Does Burnator Bot actually stack up to a number that matters? I don't think it does. I'm going to fight Burnator Bot. I just have to believe that. So we're down to 2.4 second cooldown on the billboard. It's getting pretty solid. The issue is we have no way to turn our defense into offense, and we're just dead to poison builds right now. As this gets faster, though, it is steadily getting more and more effective at enabling Matchbox, right? It is just an Atlatl for the Matchbox, which is not bad. Like, I obviously didn't want to be Billboard Matchbox is my offense, but it is something. Oh, I guess this only needed like 14 value, so pretty rapidly. Since everything is buffing value, this will get its cooldown down to 1 second, even though it's not there yet. That's pretty cool. Happy to take a pylon. There's no world where the pylon actually matters, though, so we toss it immediately. Tell me that didn't trigger. Get it together. Okay, 1 second. Hold up. Lock in. We're playing fucking horribly. Oh my god. It's actually starting to hurt. Anyway, we go Deadly Duel here. Andy's great and all, but we get more value, I think, from VIP Pass, and we need the experience anyway. Joyful Jack is a walkover, no problem there. I think I was supposed to take out Matchbox here. I think I'm so much stronger than Joyful Jack, and he deals so little poison. Because this is only on weapon use, right? Yeah. Oh, he doesn't even poison anymore. The way he's been reworked, he does literally nothing. Yeah, I should have just taken out the Matchbox then. That's just a mistake. Thankfully, he has a little bit of healing, but, like, not enough to survive any period in the Sandstorm. If we can make it to 30 seconds, I'll be happy. He can't make it to 30 seconds. Yeah, I've lost a decent bit of value scaling there. Okay, we didn't lock in. We're still making mistakes. To be fair, I thought Joyful Jack did poison damage. We take that. So if we get a heal and a poison enchant, it does something. Cool. Seems like it's asking a bit much to me, but whatever. I mean, it's just Bazaar Con, right? You just take the +2 experience, it levels us up, it's a major difference. Obsidian, huh? See, that's incredibly awkward for me. First things first, can I sell 5 things today? Yeah, if I really wanted to, I could. I don't see a reason to. I'm gonna toss all of those just because I need to make room for the gumball anyway. I have very nearly unlimited money. So here's the issue, right? At Shiny, this isn't keeping me alive. At Obsidian, it could kill my opponents. Do I just replace it? I mean, I'm taking the Obsidian enchant. I'm never randoming. That part's locked in. It's just that replacing Shiny hurts so badly. Yeah, it's just, you gotta do it. You hate to just fucking replace your enchant, but sometimes, like, you get something that does no offense on Fixer Upper compared to this, and it's not a choice. And yeah, right now, the billboard actually does more damage. I know. It will not be like that for long. Like, I have to win very late. I've got 4 losses. That's minimum day 14. Actually, maximum day 14. I'm already dead. But still.
Are you sure?
I feel pretty damn confident for this day. A 700 damage Fixer Upper is nothing to sneeze at. The billboard's great defenses. That is a big crook skill. Only 129 base, no scaling, we're fine. I was a little bit worried at first. We're good. Also, the crit chance on this does increase its value a little bit. Now, the sad thing here is that I can no longer really trust VIP Pass to scale me because, as you can see, we kill our opponents now. VIP Pass got a lot worse at scaling as a result of doing this. But we have what will eventually be a golden ledger in our backpack. So we're fine. We don't need VIP Pass. The ledger is so much stronger. I want to do boot traps first, but I need to sell the rewards card before I do boot traps, which triggers the ledger. Okay, fine. There's just no way around it. And then ideally, I spend 24 gold at a shop, and I end on something at gold or higher. Boom, immediately. Now, I only have 1 upgrade left. It is the ledger, so I don't need to worry about ordering. Is there anything I would want to buy from this shop? I only need to spend 24. There's no way to end on a roll then. At level 13, do I take my boot traps to diamond? No, I don't. I just upgrade the ledger, obviously. Okay, buy the Lumbors, sell the Lumbors, triple check that there is no other non-golden item, buy the Boomerang.
Moving up in the world.
Sell both Gumballs. The boot traps are basically dead to me now. So is this Matchbox, actually. VIP Pass isn't doing much either anymore, but we'll figure that out later. I mean, you just buy, sell. I don't know why I would leave. I was about to leave. Why on earth was I considering that? Cash Cannon with Golden Ledger. I'll hold on to that one for a while. Like, genuinely, what's important to me? The stuff to the left is unimportant. Boot Traps does nothing? No, it upgrades the Cash Cannon, so I'm going to try to hold the Boot Traps to upgrade the Cash Cannon.
Use it well.
And that should be doable today. And then I can toss the boot traps.
I prefer action.
46 gold. Curio's not the shop you want for that. I can buy 1 thing and then roll to get the upgrade on Cash Cannon, or I can just gamble it. And because I have the Golden Ledger, I am just going to gamble it. That matters more to me. I do want to gamble with a single item to maximize my odds. Value's the same number. What?
That's quality.
Hey, we got lucky. Happy with that. We could keep the boot traps for a while, though. We could potentially upgrade loot items with it.
Sitting there 20 years. Wait,
So it's perfectly reasonable not to sell them for as long as we can.
now that's a bargain. Trash is tragedy. Read
I hate that bug so much. Please make the stash responsive, Tempo.
Forms my rusty circuits to see that fine.
And we are just going to buy, sell every single item in this shop. Question, what are we currently doing when we're in a fight? We're running the golden gumball machine on the board. Seems like putting the cloak on the fixer-upper is decidedly better, right? And the cloak's not getting upgraded here, ever.
Well, you're doing
So I will buy, sell literally everything else. It's at 2. I'm going to switch this out for a second. Do the clockwork knife.
been sitting there 20 years waiting for you.
And I'm going to buy, sell everything else.
Now that's
You could theoretically hold the feather and try to bootstrap it, right? So I'm getting into the point where I have to choose what I'm trying to optimize with the bootstraps. Shadowed Cloak really does meaningfully improve my build right now. Going to toss the boomerang. I think I'm running out of space. The cash cannon's not happening. We can just toss the cash cannon. Like, yes, the cash cannon will get very big over the course of the run. It doesn't matter. So I can move this over as a thing for the boot traps to hit. The truffles getting hit is worth way less. We don't want that.
trash is
Pick up
tragedy.
these. What are the boot traps up to? 36. And I'll take the Shadow Cloak as well.
Forms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
And for PvP, it's sort of just like cut and dry. I've got to do that. And it's not going to get very much value, but it'll get something. And we crush a Roving Isle. 900's not like crazy for a day 9 fixer-upper, but considering there's nothing giving it additional value, it's pretty solid. I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of underwhelmed. Like, yes, the defenses are very good. But, I thought it would be more. I really did.
You seem like a nice
When you heal, charge a shield item.
maybe two.
Alright, so, we've got some synergy pieces for various different enchants. I can heal to charge shield, or I can heal to charge poison. If only I healed with anything at all. Shield skills aren't great, weapon skills are probably worse. That's not true. Ryukon can give me specifically lifesteal, which massively improves my win rate in started matchups. Tuscari cannot give me his best skill Minimalist because my fixer-upper is a weapon. I'm going to go look for lifesteal, to be honest. I know it's very minor, pretty unlikely.
We'll try. Yes?
Honestly, Double Down might just be it. Like, if I'm against a poison build, they tend to get me under half, but not kill me before, like, this goes off again. I'm gonna take Double Down. I think that's just good enough.
Destroyed many spheres.
Especially because, like, if a one-weapon build starts hitting me and doesn't manage to kill me, they'll double the damage. That'll also be nice. Anyway, we have a yellow gumball to sell. Just need to make sure my shit's in the right spot. For a PvP fight, would I be doing this? You bet your butt I wouldn't. There's no reason I wouldn't. Oh, I don't even generate loot because my stash is so fucked. Well, look, you can't blame a man for trying. Anyway, it looks like we're doing gumballs one at a time, which I hate. There's nothing to be done about it. There's no way I'm passing up on this much value. That's literally 20 value on my fixer-upper. And out of concern for you, the viewer, I have skipped all of this. Now, I think that we probably go to the random fight over Pole. Pole's the worst place to flip by far. I briefly considered the starting shield, but that's coward talk. We go epic battle every time. It is Yurdan, that's no problem. Don't use tools, don't slow. Can't really imagine using any of this, unfortunately. I mean, I guess, like, technically the pickles are better than the empty board slot I currently have, right? Same with the salt. So, yeah, sure. Anything that's one slot, that's good. But it's not good long term. It's not what I'm aspiring to do. It's not even good short term. I got a pickle for fighting him, so I guess that's good. God fucking damn it. Oh, I don't know. I'm just severely off my game this run. I have wasted 20 value, and I guess the upgrades on bootstraps don't matter anymore, but it still hurts. Anyway, I know it's at 1 now. which means that 2 on this. And this is what we've got for our fights.
I should warn you, I'm not like other.
I think I'm strong for the day, but I'm not like crazy strong. My fixer-upper is just not that big. Fiery pufferfish is not a problem. This might be a fight where this doubling in value matters. I think just the haste is good enough, though. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we just beat this guy down. Yeah, it's no problem. Dude, this guy's build was tremendously weaker than the guy on day 7 that was 0-6, and it wasn't even close. Oh, that's so upsetting. Ah. And my death enchant didn't even do anything because it gave me shiny, which had to be replaced with Obsidian. Grumble, grumble. Okay, the board is sorted. I can sell this. I can't really make room for chocolate bars. I'm much better able to flip at a middle.
Nothing huge. All about my...
How much gold am I willing to commit to a flip? Well, this is at 8. It goes up to 38.
Oh,
Yeah, that's going to be the difference in getting a bootstrap upgrade on something. Damn it, those are all at silver. I think it's worth coin flipping it. It's worth flipping all of these as well.
just toss that on my back.
Shit.
And I'll trot it to your door.
Well, at least it's a free flip then.
If it's not right for you, bring it back. I want you to be happy.
Sorry, Prospero, I think I'm busy at the gumball machine today. And once again, I'll just be editing this out for your benefit, because this is ridiculous. Alright, ending that gumball machine, we're sitting at 54% crit chance, 285 value, 1177 damage, 1165 shield. We have a silver feather, bronze shadowed cloak, really would like to upgrade those things. Do I beat a Vulcus Enforcer? I have to imagine I do.
Target acquired. Engage.
I can't really imagine what series of freezes can possibly beat me here. That's possible, Icicle Freeze, by the way. Yeah, so we just immediately get out of hand and kill him with that. That's fine by me. VIP Pass did get a lot worse, didn't it? Can't really farm value with it anymore. You know what? I would like 212 gold. That's enough money to last for the rest of the game. The Icicle seems pretty good. I think we're going to swap it out. Icicle also has the Turbo Enchant target where it started fight haste 2 for 1,000,000, basically. Am I selling this? I mean, there's no reason to decide now, right? 5 gold tier spare change. I guess that's a reason. Genuinely, the bootstraps upgrading cooldown reduction things is important. Upgrading Shadowed Cloak is important for full haste uptime. I'm going to sell both of these. Like, I just don't need the gold at this point, and then that gives me 2 more sells, which is enough to justify. And we will happily hit a Curio here. Curio is by far the best shop, just because there are the most things to buy and sell frivolously here. Now, it does have the slight side effect of being the only shop where I'm going to have to carefully figure out when to roll, but that's not a problem. You just have to not be bad at the game for once, right? Like, it's not complicated. Nothing with cooldowns is in my stash, so I can sell that freely. There's a bug with it where it only affects stuff in your stash. We're at 30, 34, 36, pulse it all, 38, 40, 42, confirm math. Math is right, even if the inventory is bugged. 44, 46, and exactly 50 on the roll. It's that easy, folks. I don't know how I've been fucking it up so constantly. Now, ideally that hit the cloak. It did not, but we found the upgrade the hard way, apparently. Hey, we got Crusher Claw. That's kind of important. We have Obsidian enchanted. It matters a lot less now. But I will take the upgrade on the clip for sure.
Sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Do I want a Crusher Claw? Do I think that's better than, like, Shadowed Cloak with a Icicle at Diamond and a Pickle? It's very slow, right? It's 9 seconds to deal the damage this does every 3.9, more often because it's hasted. Crusher Claw's bait here. If I got in Shielded or Golden, Crusher Claw could be like the thing we do with the phonograph, but here, there's just no reason to care. However, there is sort of a reason to care, which is I just buy and sell literally everything. Everything we do is dictated by Golden Ledger.
There 20 years, waiting for you. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
All right, this is down to 20. This has 4 more cells to go. It's pretty far off. There's no reason not to sell this at this point. Yeah, I'm not taking the bootstraps of Diamond ever. Bring us down to 3.7. Tip boost is pretty bad. I'm gonna go Midsworth and buy flip everything he has. Ideally, I will be triggering this like right at the correct time so that I upgrade something before I flip it. And just get a little bit more gold out of it. Doesn't really have a lot that I would like. His shit's very expensive. But at the same time, I am fucking unreasonably valuable. Valuable? Wealthy. It made the upgrade sound effect like it hit something. But there was nothing for it to hit. Whatever. We will buy and sell all of these.
You see that, Barker? That's how it's done.
VIP pass might have stopped being valuable as scaling, but it's still valuable for other reasons. Hopefully we can find something out of Curio at some point to upgrade with those bootstraps. I think I'm strong. I don't know, it's a weird build. I feel like my fixer-upper is right on the threshold of being good enough, but it just isn't yet.
It makes this more fun.
He's a wide weapons build, so I think he's just automatically dead. 11% crit there is a little bit scary, but it doesn't matter. I will say, this makes me feel a lot safer against fast aggro builds, just having a second effective shield item. Yeah, the 11% crit, of course, why wouldn't you? It didn't matter in this case, but it was very frustrating to see.
You should put it toward nobler use.
I think we're good. Like, obviously this needs to be massively bigger, but we haven't seen like the pig economic seminar yet that doubles the value of an item. And that's going to have a huge impact on this thing. I have enough money that I think you just go to JJ, right? Like, I very badly need some items still. Sure, I can get the chocolate bars for free, but the cost isn't the problem. Sure. Why not?
If that doesn't work out for you, come back for a refund. Diamond
gumballs? Sign me up. Like, it's not what I came here for, but at least they're upgrades. At least they're good. Is this going to upgrade something? It is. So I want to make sure it hits a large item.
That's quality.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
The value farming is kind of ridiculous. Oh, that sucks. Normally, I see Hattie, I click Hattie. Hattie's always good value. Here's the thing. Balcony's kind of an important item for this build. Like, it's not minor. I need that shit. I can also hit Ledger and Phonograph. Yeah, I'm gonna go middle here. Hattie is very, very good. I've never skipped her before, or him, whichever it is. And those are not the items I need, but they are items I will flip all the same.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy
What's our crit chance up to? 58%. If we live long enough, that might actually hit 100.
I like the exercise.
Oh my god, we got balcony. I flip the globe every single time.
Free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
I buy the balcony.
Delivery's free.
I buy the spiky shield because it upgrades the balcony. I don't think I actually want the spiky shield itself. And because I can afford to flip things that are even that expensive. I use my upgrade on this every time. My values are clearly nowhere near high enough yet. So now I have full haste up time on a 3.3 second cooldown for twice the value. There's an argument that Billboard is now wrong and I want Icicle and then 2 small items. Hitting for 3k doesn't matter. I hit for 3k all the time. This is at 0 right now, so I can just toss the spiky shield. And I don't have to think about it right now. But I do need to think about it very soon. For now, though, we can just go smash Veteran Octopus. Obviously, Property Baron has like one tremendously massive hit where it's like a 1 in 9 to just win the run. It's an 8 out of 9 to lose 3 experience. I already have the billboard. It's actually a 1 out of 6 for Master Salesman. 2 of the other ones get removed from the pool permanently because they're diamond skills. I wouldn't be upset to get a Skyscraper. I genuinely think it's just Property Baron. Kind of surprised. I don't level up fighting Property Baron, but I kind of think it doesn't matter whether I do or not. Wait, what? Oh, it just displays after the fight starts. Okay. For a second there, I was very worried. Yeah, close fight there, buddy. I'm at 58% crit, so big numbers is good, but it's kind of unnecessary. It won't matter in like 4 days, but it does matter right now. Bring the diamond golden ledger back in. Jesus Christ. What a normal, reasonable item. Mysterious Portal can give me enchants. It can give me a variety of shops that are like the same as Quixel. Give me things that give me direct power. Yeah, see, same as Quixel. Just 2 more gold in the reroll, which to me is basically nothing. Huh. I mean, I kind of already did that with bootstraps, right? Oh, I see you're only giving me blue gumballs to rub it in my face. They got big numbers, huh? Bit rude. I will take wrench hammer. 32 is a bit of a pricey reroll. Like, I do run out of money eventually. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to drop the billboard eventually, and it's worth kind of a lot of money. I can afford to do it right now, and it might be the difference in a threshold by the end of the day, so I'm going to do it. Oh, I have a stash space problem, don't I? Well, this pickle's basically useless. It's just a small active item, which anything else can be. This is 3 more buys, which means I can get the next threshold at the next shop. Like, I'm always doing the ones that aren't 48 gold. Let's not waste time on those. The issue is this last one that is a 24 gold flip. Ain't much of an issue. I'm made of money. Now, unfortunately, Ayla's a bit pricey here, because I almost certainly cannot sell 5 items at Ayla with only 36 gold left. But if I can just find 2 active items, I'm willing to run them. Like, just 2 small items at Ayla would be fine. Not quite what I meant. I'll take the hatchet. Oh, I've done this in the wrong order. It doesn't matter. I have the gumball taking up space. I will do 8 gold flips. Those are fine.
Then come back and tell me. Use it.
And I'm going to roll that.
Make me proud.
It is 1 off. We accomplish that every time. Sadly, there's just not another small item, which I really wanted.
Hey, when you carry
But hey,
that weapon,
it's fine.
I fight alongside you.
Sell the boomerang, and huzzah. And then for the fight, this is the arrangement. I would really like the icicle, the hatchet, and a 3rd small item. But, you know, I sold a pickle for room, and here we are. Yeah, I don't have the gold to be flipping that. I need to find a small item to drop the billboard. I can probably just do that tomorrow, guaranteed. 3.2k, 100% crit chance. That's 6.4k. I don't think that's a guaranteed one-shot. Oh, it is! If you have base health, this is just killing people. Okay, so we're strong for the day, then. There's no start a fight disruption. No random freeze about to go off, so he's just done. Yeah, as good as these little guys can be. Bit slow. I see you thought the fight would last more than 3.3 seconds. I don't know what you're expecting there, Dooley. It's day 11. It's pig time. Alright, for like days 8 and 9, it was really uncomfortable. But now, having got the balcony and scaled up further, I am very comfortable. Scrap, temp boost, JJ. JJ, can I just get an item? I don't really care too much about the specifics. I guess ideally I want to find like a jewelry. I don't want to sell this before the fight, because it's good against Master Salesman. Good's a weird way to describe it. I'll find a different item. It's fine. I don't have to do it right now.
So, how about this weather where... Oh, you need...
Going to buy and flip everything. Oh, I can't because I'm broke. Anyway, buy, sell the flail, roll, find 2 small items, fix the problem. It's that easy. Come on, JJ. Where are the small items at, people? Whatever. I'll find it later today.
Work out for you. Come back for a refund.
Just aggressively buy, sell everything.
Enjoy your purchase.
Barcode is not helping. I guess if it were a subscraper, I'd be willing to take that and only have 2 active items. That's true. And 6 flips is more than 5. I have unlimited money, so the chocolate bars aren't really worth anything to me. Ooh. First time you fall below half health, freeze all other items for 3 seconds. That's not actually helpful, though, because it freezes my own item. Yeah, never mind. It's not quite Gorgon skill. Sell that. Grab the safe. It's not really scamming Barcoon when it's the diamond safe, is it? But I'm perfectly happy to do 12 gold flips. Kind of wish I had Chocoholic in this run. Happens a lot with Ledger runs, but oh well. The amount of gold that I am burning through is absolutely ridiculous. Like, on every other character on day 12, I'm broke half the time, and on this character, it's like, no. I'm willing to flip a bunch of random garbage for literally almost nothing, no matter what it costs me. Going Ryukon for a potential lifesteal, again, is not crazy. Is every other Ryukon skill bad? Like, Double Down was one of the reasons that Ryukon wasn't crazy before. No, I've got Big Guns, which is double damage. I have Boar Market, which is insane. I have cash deposits, which is okay. I have knife tricks, which is probably irrelevant. I have quality over quantity, which is like the main thing I care about. I don't know. I think boar market and cash deposits, I think there's enough hits on weapon skills, man. Oh, mixed messages. The first 6 times you use a non-weapon item each fight, charge 1 weapon 1 second. That's not irrelevant at all. It's rolling off of that feels bad, but you'll notice I currently don't do that at all, and I'm one-shotting people on the first shot, so I don't think that's the play. No boar market. The first time I've ever wanted boar market too. Anyway, the Grandmaster's already just complete trash, so guess I'll take 30 damage.
One person has died in my training. Today.
Ah, damn it. That was the reason not to sell it. Well, let's go get punished, I guess. Is there something that needs to be in for the fight? No, not really. I'll still do it correctly, but I'm no longer scaling value during PvE at all, so it doesn't matter. So, we've removed big numbers in the pool, but we've added the billboard back in, unfortunately. At least there was no punish, and it's a small active item, which is what I'm looking for. And like, of all the small active items that it could be, that's probably the best one. I don't know, is Skyscraper just good? It's kind of a lot of shield. Like, you put an enchant on this, it does work. This has 1,000 value, right? Like, Skyscraper's not good, but I mean, it's not terrible. I suppose I'm going Gumball Machine 100% of the time, no matter what I'm doing. Obviously, I like the idea of putting these in with the third item. I don't know that it'll be possible, though. Anyway, I'll be back with you once I'm done with Gumballs. Once again, I'll be editing this out. If I go Andy, I can drop this. Frankly, I don't think I care about the idea that, like, 8 seconds in, I shield for 20,000 or whatever with the Landscraper. Like, yeah, sure, that theoretically happens. Who cares? What's it matter? Andy's a lot of permanent scaling on Ulfer, and it's a better board. So I think this is a relatively easy Andy over Nufo. Toss that. I don't know the keychain is sticking around, so I think if I'm buffing the value on something temporary, it'll be that. Anyway, toss the Landscraper. Yeah, I'm committing to not using this. Right now, the best item is Piggles, because it's going to charge the keychain. These other two are just sellable fodder. I believe that remains the best setup I've got. Anyway, I'll take the weapons. No reason not to. Are bootstraps still here? Yeah, they are. Just haven't seen any loot items for a while, so I kind of forgot about them.
You wanna buy that? I mean,
That is our last shot for the day. Let's figure out the board. It's not that complicated, is it? Just this. I didn't sell the bird, but it doesn't matter, so let's get to the fight. It is an 8-win pig. He's one ahead of me. We're both dead. Similar stories, both winning late. Looks like my early game might have been slightly worse than his. What does he do? Is it a matchbox build? Must be. Yeah. Multiple matchbox? I didn't have time! I have start of combat freeze. Start of combat haste. I see. I would like to go to a Grandmaster and upgrade the Invigorating Cold, please. So that I can guarantee that this works. Yeah, I think I need to have one less item on board, and the Icicle is mandatory. That was reminiscent of the old fucked up Skyscraper days. Yeah, we're fine to sell that. But I may as well just get everything sorted now. Oh, that was incredible. So, with start of combat haste, a little under 2 seconds in, most opponents die. Okay. I'm the monster. I'm the problem on the ladder. I get it.
Buy my weapons, and you might.
Is there any reason I would take a Piggle over the stuff I have now? Well, it's a deadly Piggle, you say. I don't think I care. And I am willing to buy, sell literally everything. All we care about is pushing value.
Use it well.
Just didn't animate that one. It freaked me out a little bit.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. While you can.
The best snowmobile purchase I've ever made. Only 4 value lost, and it's generating, I can't do math. My brain's melted.
Hey, when you carry my weapon,
1/5 of 15. 3 value on a fixer-upper. Can't really do better than that for a snowmobile. Cinders. That's just economic items. He sells saves and briefcases and the like. Hatchets. Move that over to make it easier to buy, sell.
investment, Mr. Pygmalion.
You know what? That is probably better than a pickle. Even upgraded, thanks. Do you want to keep the pickles just to generate stuff to sell, though? Rewards card is wholly irrelevant to me. I have unlimited money. Don't need to fiddle with it.
And I am very...
What about an abacus? Well, it can't be adjacent to the fixer-upper. That's the problem. Oh, hey, Subscraper. How's it going? Gonna be honest, I'm not really sure I need a Subscraper here. That's the problem. I'm definitely buying Loop Abacus and flipping both of them. I think that's just kind of locked in. That's just the intuitive, obvious, good thing to do. Now, the question is, do I want Subscraper over something? And the problem with that question is that it doesn't really, like, fit on the board presently. Because you know, item limitations. So, like, I could drop Shadowed Cloak. That doesn't feel right, but I could do it. I'd still end up with the same number of 3 active items, which isn't great anyway. However, if I drop Shadowed Cloak, well, I would really regret not using the Abacus at that point, because I would want the Abacus over the jewelry pretty badly. I think Shadowed Cloak is the way to go. I want fewer active items for the start of fight haste here. I don't know, I think I'm just comfortable not running a Subscraper. I do have to sell something, though, just period in the story. I don't need the loop. I have infinite money already. Pretty easy choice there. Buy, sell the Subscraper. I love Subscraper, but I've already got the infinite instant damage. It's just a matter of making sure it is truly instant damage. These boots do next to nothing. Yeah, I think it's worth getting 2 more cells by giving up on the boots. I don't think that Void Colossus is going to be okay. I'm pretty sure that's an easy one-shot. It's not against Property Barrier this time, so we click him. And 2 out of 3 times he dies comically fast. 1 out of 3 times is just a little bit fast. That was comically fast. Theoretically, no, I can't go to Curio to upgrade that because it's not on the icicle, it's a skill. Move the ledger back immediately, pick up Void Shield. Is that good? What does that do? Oh, when your enemy uses an item, burn 1. It is an interesting item, but not relevant to me. Do I want to go to Nufu? I think my value is just kind of high enough that a skill is potentially more useful at this point. If I get, like, really atrociously locked out by some crazy freeze and a poison build, this increases my win rate. I have consistently found that it's not enough, and I lose to poison if my build was going to lose anyway while having that, so hopefully it doesn't happen here. Anyway, toss all of this. It's been a while since I could do it, but I can buy gumballs 5 at a time if I sell this first. And oh, it's a beautiful thing. It only takes about 10 seconds to resolve gumballs instead of 30. So I have a guaranteed upgrade. I can upgrade the keys to make them go off faster, the jewelry to give it a higher shield value, the balcony for 5% cooldown reduction. Seems like a balcony angle, doesn't it? Can't really justify why I would care about anything more than startup time at this point. Like, we're going into days 13 and 14 fights. Startup time is king. And I really do want to reiterate how much I owe this run to Prospero, because kind of an instrumental part of the run was him giving me Golden Gumball Machine, Golden Ledger, just as a package deal. That's a lot of burn items. I've never seen that many burn items on a Vanessa. That is a big restorative Fire Claw. Shame you're done.
I've got another cell.
I have no idea how good his build was. He has a lot of skills. Looks like several of them did things. Tons of burn skills, tons of haste and freeze. I'm interested in seeing what this would have done. It would have triggered an Obsidian powder keg that had a 1 in 3 chance of hitting for twice my health. Honestly, I think even if I had more reasonable startup time, I'd just blow this guy apart. It looks like he's just shaked together a solid enough build, win rate kind of reflecting that. Nothing crazy strong there, but good enough to maybe go 10 wins. Not against this. When you load in with that build, you're afraid you're gonna see this build. I think I just go chocolate bars here. Don't really see a reason to overthink it. But I do see a reason to actually play it correctly, make space in my inventory, put the ledger where it's supposed to be. May as well take the premium chocolate. Can't really imagine it turns out to matter, but, you know. Make space before I click anything. And go to Kina, flip every single item she has. Oh, safe is wonderful. We'd love to see those. Also, she's selling silver items on day 8, which is normally, like, kind of troll behavior. But for this build, it's fantastic. Not that I'm going to run out of gold no matter what tier it's at, but still. One of the bigger fixer-uppers I've had, maybe not actually, it's only at like 700. It's good. Hasn't broken 1,000 without balcony yet. Honestly, I shouldn't even waste my time putting balcony in. I don't need it to win this fight. What's my crit chance, by the way? 137. Little bit worse on the keychain. Just a little bit worse. Or sorry, on the jewelry.
I've come too far.
Yeah, it's sellable. You can't take that away from it. Right, so like, obviously, Mr. Tuscari can give me Chocoholic, which is pretty good. I'm gonna keep clicking on Ryukon for the meme. There are also genuinely very good skills here in Boar Market and Big Guns. Yeah, that's one of them. The last one was quality over quantity for lifesteal, but I'll take double damage. Considering the way the build works, that seems good. I'm really doing my best to relive the glory days of the original closed beta day 1 meta of one-shot instant skyscrapers. It's been pretty good. I really cannot create a more skyscraper reminiscent build. Or is it Space Scraper? No, it was Space Scraper that did this. No, that's the shield one. Skyscraper is the crazy broken one that went off instantly in the original meta. 5 gold, temp boost, Quixel. Why am I even thinking? You click on Quixel.
Do you have any huge items?
Hey, the bootstraps are back.
Okay, now
I will not be keeping them.
something huge.
Not gonna think, not gonna read anything. I'm just going to sell everything.
Buy from Barcoon instead. He actually cares about this. On behalf of the Grand Society of
That is everything bought. And with 3 cells left, I can't even betray anyone. I have to keep the gumball machine. I have to keep the pickles. Or rather, selling them gets me nothing. And I would like them to be in my stash to see what horror they have wrought. Anyway, it's theoretically possible that Dooley somehow beats this, but quick check. Is my win rate higher if I just remove an item? I think it is. What is a start of combat freeze? It requires rust or rigged, right? It has to be rust or rigged into the appropriate freeze skill. He doesn't have anything go off in under 1.6 seconds. My win rate is lower with this on the board. Anyway, kill him. That's the end of it. Good run, boys. If I lose, I'll be flabbergasted. I'll be astounded. He has knife tricks. It looks like some really gross drill things are happening in that build. Theoretically, like down the line, gross drill things could have happened. Not today. Get the fuck out. Yeah. That's the skyscraper meta that I missed. That was the original closed beta pig build. It wasn't done like this. It was just like baseline what Skyscraper did. It was really gross. You just put photograph next to it and you didn't need to do anything to value scale it. But yeah, just 1.6 seconds in, basically 25,000 damage. 6,000 base, then doubled by 100 crit, then doubled by big guns. Big numbers, big guns make for a good thumbnail, I think. I quite like the start of combat haste here. I remember being iffy about invigorating cold at one point. I'm glad I took that. And the gumball showed up in the thumbnail. It went into the inventory, or rather the board instead of the stash. You know, Shrouded Cloak's really not doing anything, but on the flip side, like, it needs to be a non-active item. An empty slot would be the same, but an empty slot is preferable to an active item when your startup time is this low. And it's conditional on making sure the haste goes here. That's why I'm cutting things. Anyway, absolutely stupid build. I'd like to remind everyone that Ledger is not broken and does not need to be nerfed. If Ledger was broken, it would be in the victory screen, right? Nothing here involved a Ledger. Why would you blame any of this on Ledger? Ledger's a good boy. But yeah, seriously, even though Ledger is not in this run, Ledger is the reason for this run. Almost all of the value on this 3K fixer-upper came directly from the Ledger. I don't know how to fix Ledger. Probably just knock it down a tier, but then it's not showing up early enough. Probably just lower the value it gives, right? Like, it's basically infinite money if you use it to generate money, and by far the fastest wealth scaler in the game. Like, maybe to some degree it's broken in conjunction with Gumball Machine, but that's not hard to arrange. It happens in a lot of runs. Certainly it's broken when it's a golden Ledger sold simultaneously with a golden Gumball Machine. Prospero knew what the fuck I was looking for. Never had a vendor... No, that's not true. I had the Pearl that gave me Fiery DJ Robot. This is definitely, like, top 2 vendors of all time. Very silly run. A lot of diamond skills here that really don't do anything. Like, I don't drop to half health if my opponent dies before they do anything. But big numbers and big guns both definitely had an impact. Actually, by the end of this, I had 139 crit. Yeah, even at the end, big numbers was still mattering. Just a really ridiculous, instantaneous death fixer-upper build. Definitely the right call to have over-enchanted Shiny back then. I wasn't sure at the moment, but now that we're at the end of it, it's pretty obviously the correct thing to have done. And I don't think that's like a hindsight results-oriented thing, it's just as my experience with the game grows, I'm more easily able to analyze and see like, oh yeah, that was the right call. And also, shout out to Icicle, just anytime you see someone with an Icicle on their board, usually their build's fucking busted and the Icicle is a core part of why. That is definitely part of the case here. Anyways, that'll be all for now. Thank you for your time. If you made it this far, then like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know the YouTube algorithm dance by now. I do appreciate it. It does help the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.